Good evening, everybody. I apologise for the delay. We had a bit of a technical issue, didn't we? I realised that I'd scheduled the first live stream to be filmed vertically, which would have been no good for anyone watching on the TV. So I had to quickly, you can't just change the setting, annoyingly. You have to completely reschedule and do all the settings all over again. But we're down here, as you can see, Las Vistas. The sun is setting over in that direction, which is the direction we're going to be walking in. So first things first, can everyone let me know that they can hear me okay? Here we are. Just stood on Dean's toe. Sorry, everyone. So yeah, I do apologise for keeping you waiting. I'm an amateur. What can I say? I am an amateur. This is not Andrew you're tuning into. So yeah, we're going to start walking. We're down right by the Las Vistas shopping centre. We've just had ourselves a nice little drink in there. Hi Trisha. Trisha Slater's on. Let's see who else is on. Stuart, Martin, Paula. Everyone's saying that the sound and the picture is good. This will be a fun little experiment that might actually really infuriate Andrew. It'll be interesting to see if my EE SIM card that includes EU roaming gives better signal than Andrew's Spanish SIM card. It'll be interesting to see. So I might also give you guys, like Andrew does, a bit of a choice on where you want us to go. I think our plan was to head towards Metropolis and Starbucks and then up Golden Mile. Suzanne said, evening Kat and Dean, hope you're having a great holiday. We are, thank you very much. We're having a fabulous time. It's going by way too quickly. What day is it today? Monday? That's when you know you're having a good holiday, when you have to check what day it is. Does anyone agree? When you don't know what the time is and you don't know what day it is, that's when you know you're in holiday mode. Hi Kat and Dean, lovely to see you both. Hope you've enjoyed your stay in Tenerife. Sound and picture's great. There we go. That's great news. That is great news. I'll spin you around so you're not looking at us. I figured, I've been told by a lot of people in buddies and that have bumped into us out and about that they're missing Andrew's streams and they want us to do one. So we figured we would provide some locum cover for Andrew, who is currently, I believe, in Busch Gardens in Tampa Bay. Not bad, is it? Hey, if you were in Busch Gardens right now, what would you be doing?
Waiting to re-ride Iron Gwazi.
Iron Gwazi, that's Dean's favourite.
Which is better than Velocicoaster.
Look at that view. There's people still down enjoying the beach. Still down enjoying it. I mean, it's a lovely, lovely temperature. I maybe wouldn't be in that sea if it was me personally, because we all know the Atlantic Ocean's not the warmest. But it's just such a nice temperature here right now. Sorry to make you all jealous. Are you missing Epic Universe in Universal Florida right now? We wish we could be there. We really do. But being in Tenerife is no hardship, is it? We're definitely not as sad as we would be if we were in Liverpool. Put it that way. Could not pay me to go to America. Stick to Tenerife. To each their own. To each their own. We love both places. So, reading the Tenerife vlogs from Andrew. Glad you and Dean are on. Thanks. That's exactly why we decided to do it. Because all we've had when we've been in buddies and Andrew subscribers have been in is, oh, we're missing his videos and etc, etc. So I think there's a lot of people that watch Andrew for the Tenerife stuff and a lot of people that watch him for the Florida stuff, and he can't please everyone at once. So yeah, he can't please everyone. Weirdly enough, I was watching Andrew's old live streams today because I've missed them. It'll be buzzing to know that people miss them so much that they'll watch the old ones. We have got 144 people tuned in, which is amazing for our little channel, and we did actually hit 4,000 subscribers from our Tenerife travel day, so we were absolutely buzzing with that. We never ever really started YouTube for the subscriber count and all that other stuff, but it is a nice little feeling when you hit another milestone. Have you and Dean been filming vlogs? Not every day, haven't been filming every day, just bits and pieces here and there. If we find we're doing something interesting, we'll film. but not every single day. Thanks, Kat. We just got back from there, the Mediterranean Palace. Missing it. We've never stayed in the Med Palace, but Dean really wants to, don't you?
Is this the one on the front, is it? The one where they have like their own beach? Or like
Yeah, right in front of El Camisón.
Yeah.
Just been renovated.
Yeah.
Dean really wants to stay in that one. But we never have. Dean's only ever stayed on Royal Palm for obvious reasons. So, yeah. How did you find it? How did you find the newly renovated Med Palace? It was raining in the UK today. Oh, see, we picked the right time to come because the weather in the UK before we came was fantastic, and then it took a real turn the week we were flying out. So it's always nice to know the weather's rubbish when you've got this, isn't it? Hey guys, hope you're both well. Thank you, Dan. We're having a fantastic holiday. I'm watching old live streams from Andrew from 3 years ago. Do you know what? It must be funny to watch him back because he must have changed since then completely. His channel's grown so much over the years. Hi, Kat and Dean, you love the cat. Thank you so much. This dress that I've got on, flip it round. This dress, my gorgeous mum picked and bought for me for my birthday. How many 30-somethings can say that they can fully trust their 60-something mum to pick them a dress for their holiday?
This is the hotel I like on the right.
I don't know what hotel that one is.
Sir Anthony.
Sir Anthony? Is that a hotel? Let me turn it round. Dean likes to look at this one. Anyone know what this one's called? Saturday we're there for 4 weeks. Have a great time. Class, we're so jealous coming over for 4 weeks. It must feel so nice to have that length of time off work, mustn't it?
Oh, nice that.
I know. It looks like we're going to get a good sunset, guys, which is great news because it's been a bit hit and miss sunset wise. It's been clouding over in the afternoons. Not that we're bothered, the temperature's still been lovely, but for sunsets it hasn't been ideal. But all these fluffy clouds here are fluffy enough to catch some colour if we're lucky.
It's really expensive.
Oh yeah, I saw that, Thelma. Trust you to have the ridiculously expensive taste. I stayed off work for 4 weeks. They would have to retrain me. Vinny, same. I'd go back absolutely useless if I was off for 4 weeks. I'd forget my own name, I think. I've forgotten what day it is, and I've only been off for 10 days. So yeah, same. I'd have to completely redo my diploma in veterinary nursing, I think. Look at that. So let us know if you were here right now, where would you have been for tea and where would you be heading now? Dean and I have just done the early bird special in Tandoori Hut. Yep, so we're all full. We need this walk to stretch our legs off. Nice little early bird special. It was $13.95 for your poppadom, curry, starter. I had onion bhajis and your rice. Can't go wrong, can you? Can't go wrong. So yeah, let me know. What would you be doing if you were here right now? How long have you got left in Tenerife? We fly home Friday, but we're not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. Michelle is asking, when are the family back from? When are they back in Tenerife or back in the UK? Is it? To be honest, I don't know the date for either. They always go for over 2 weeks, but not quite 3. So I never. Do you know, if it was a 2-week holiday, I'd know, bang, they're back that day. But because they always go for a little bit longer to give themselves those buffer days with getting over the jet lag and everything and the long travel day, they give themselves a little buffer. So I never quite know the exact date, unfortunately. I think you're looking at the start of next week. Maybe a week tomorrow, I really don't know. Is the time an hour ahead? Nope. Tenerife is the exact same time as the UK. So we're currently on 8:30. 8:30. 195 of you tuned in now. That is amazing for us. If you wouldn't mind hitting the thumbs up, it really does help the channel. Una is saying hi, Cat and Dean. Dean's walking along, reading the comments on his phone. He is. He's checking in on what everyone's up to.
Concentrating on like bump into anyone.
You wanted to come to this beach last time we were here, but we couldn't get a sunbed, could we?
No, because the hotel.
El Camisón.
The hotel here, I could get up early, and obviously they come down to the beach.
Oh, look at that. You've got your palm trees, blue sky, orange sky. Yeah, El Camisón. I don't know, it just feels a bit nicer than...
Similar to Delta UK, a little bit.
Bit posher than Las Vistas. I have no idea how much sunbeds and stuff cost. I think it's because it's smaller. I don't know. Just looks a bit nicer. Dean, any plans to do the London Marathon again? If you had a penny for every time someone has asked you that this trip, because whenever he's bumped into a subscriber, they've asked him.
I have got into the ballot. Yeah,
he entered the ballot. Should we go and walk down on the seafront? Or the beachfront even? He entered the ballot. When do you find out whether you've been successful?
I think it's the end of June.
But this year for the London Marathon, they saw the most entries in history for the London Marathon. So
I have gone in for one charity place.
Which charity? Stroke Association again.
Because my dad.
Ah, so you never know. Could be running the marathon again next year.
I like to do charities which like mean something.
Yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't just apply for any.
Well, every charity means something.
Yeah.
Every charity is a worthy cause.
Me,
yeah, but Dean likes to run in for ones close to his own heart, for obvious reasons. Something to keep you going when the marathon wall hits. Look at that. Just gorgeous. So I didn't even know that. I thought he'd retired from marathons, is what he told me when he finished the last one.
Well, you get a time to beat, don't you? So.
If he does it, he needs to do the fall challenge again to raise donations. There you go. Which means I get another trip to Tenerife because, you know, I've got to come here to do the fall challenge. Can't possibly get a fall in the UK. Oh no. Now this is where Dean likes it, when you're round this corner and you get these. This is what's nice about El Camisón. Like, look how calm the water is on that side. And then over here, you get the people surfing, you get the waves, and you can just hear them, and it's...
I always mention about this is the Park Santiago on the right here. If you had one of these rooms, the noise at night would be like lovely. Yeah, that's another one on your bucket list, isn't it? He wants an apartment in Park Santiago, one of these ones, the seafront ones. Imagine listening to that when you're trying to sleep.
Yeah.
And the view, obviously.
Yeah, being able to hear the sea from your own bed. Not too shabby. Has anyone stayed in one of them? I'd love to know. Currently in Spain watching you. Holly, I hope you're having a fantastic holiday. Been years since I've been to mainland Spain. Years and years. The sunset is gorgeous. Denny's, isn't it absolutely stunning? And I'm so happy that it's done this for when we've scheduled the live stream, because it's been quite cloudy at sunset the past few days. There's been one or two clearer evenings. Any plans for trips, boats or buggies? So, we're doing Siam Park tomorrow, which will be fun. Let me know if you want me to vlog it. Now, I did vlog last time we were there, sorry. And I never ever got around to editing it. So, I don't know whether to vlog it or maybe just leave it and vlog the other day we did there. I've still got all the footage, I've just not edited it. So I don't know. Last time we went, we did the all-inclusive ticket, which included unlimited fast pass on all the slides, food and drink including beer and wine but not spirits, your towel, your locker rental. We had a really good day, and that's the one that we filmed. This time, we don't want, it's $140 to do that this time. We're not looking to spend that much on a day at Siam Park. So we're thinking, we've just booked a regular ticket, and if we need one, we'll buy a fast pass. So could be a good vlog to compare. I don't know, what do you guys reckon? Should we film it? Should we film it? You can do a tips and tricks in Siam Park to come in. Well, Andrew has got those vlogs for tips and tricks in Siam Park nailed, because he goes that often. We're using Andrew's tips and tricks. So it would just be a rinse and repeat of all of Andrew's tips and tricks.
Someone said, are we looking forward to the Florida trip, but we haven't booked on yet, have we?
For Florida in September, there's talk of a family trip to Florida this September. Dean and I are still not definites. We are very hopeful maybes that we can make the finances work, basically. Very hopeful maybes. And let's see what people are saying. Everyone's saying that they want us to vlog. Okay, if everyone wants us to film it, we will film it. And we'll compare which one's best. Your standard ticket, I mean, you're looking at, it was $38 for our ticket. Just a standard ticket. Or $140 for the all-inclusive. I don't know how much express passes are. So, be interesting to see. Interesting to see. And then on Thursday, our last full day, we are doing the 5-star boat trip. Andrew has sent us on that as my birthday present, because it was my birthday at the end of May. So that's what we're doing on our last day. And then that's it really for excursions, isn't it? Missed Tenerife, but next stop is Las Vegas for the rugby. Jackie, have a fantastic time. Dean absolutely loved Las Vegas, didn't you?
Yeah, well, it was nice. I liked it. I didn't love it.
It's not really my place, my type of place, Las Vegas.
We went to 4 nights.
Yeah, 3 or 4 nights we did.
It was like a connection, wasn't it?
Yeah. 243 people watching. That is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And look at that. Why wouldn't you tune in to watch that? We were going to bob up the Golden Mile, but I'm thinking now, do we stay on the seafront and watch this sun go down properly? Is anyone watching Love Island on ITV2? We used to be big Love Island fans. We haven't watched it in years. Look at that sky, it's just got to Thelma. It's stunning, isn't it? Absolutely stunning. Yeah, we've not watched Love Island for years, have we? And we said, because we saw an advert for it, we said we were going to watch this year's, but
I think the last one we watched religiously was when Chris and Ken were in it, wasn't
yeah,
it?
does anyone remember that series with Olivia Atwood and Chris and Ken? Chris Hughes, who's just been in Big Brother, who's, you know, he's not bad on the eyes, is he? That was the last series that we really got stuck into, and that was a while ago. So, but we won't be home at 9 PM to see this new series, and I think once you fall behind with it, it's on that much, it's hard to catch back up, isn't it?
Have we got any more holidays booked this year?
Other than the maybe for Florida, no. Long and short, no. So we need to get booking. We need to get deciding. Matty's saying seafront. I mean, I agree. I fully agree. I'm hoping those clouds will catch, you know.
Want to walk on the boardwalk there?
Yeah, may as well. Let's go a bit closer to the sea. Let's go up here. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, you need clouds like these to make a fantastic sunset. And I taught Andrew that. And now he regurgitates it when he's watching the sunset. He's like, oh, you need clouds. I taught him it. A cloudless sunset is all right when it goes a bit orange and pink and that. But if you want one of those showstopper ones, you need some clouds.
It's mad how it's like nice there, but you go up like the hills. And
Oh yeah, have a look up there.
Very moody.
Moody. It doesn't look as moody on camera as it does with your own eyes though, you know. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. So are we all in agreement in the chat then that we stay on the seafront to see this sun go down? Where is yours and Dean's ideal holiday destination? That's a very good one. My absolute dream would be either Maldives or French Polynesia, like Bora Bora, or Hawaii. I'd love to go diving, snorkeling, all that stuff. Dean's nowhere near as much of the water baby that I am. He loves Florida, theme parks, you know, dry, active holidays. Obviously Florida you can go to the beaches and stuff, but he prefers to be really active, doing stuff every day, different stuff every day. A bit like Andrew really, he can't sit still. Today we had a chill day by the pool and he was doing my head in because he can't sit still. So if you asked me, my ideal is different from yours, isn't it? And that's why Florida is a really good compromise, because I do love Florida too. So what's your like bucket list holiday? Like dream, you can go on one holiday, money is no object. Where are you going?
Probably around the islands of Thailand.
Thailand?
Yeah.
I didn't expect you to say that, to be fair.
Like Koh Samui and stuff.
But then that's beachy and you don't really like beachy too much.
The beer's cheap.
The beer's cheap. Oh, the mind of a man.
Although I did love Cancun.
Oh, you did, didn't you? You did like Cancun. You did. Look at that though. Best show in Latin America's Golden Miles, the history, evolution of music. Do you know what? I wanted to go and see that because, you know, my dad might have mentioned it once or twice that he thinks it's a good show. And I completely forgot that it's only on a Saturday. So I was like, oh, we need to book that. And it was already Sunday. So, and we go home Friday. So, yeah. We only had one Saturday we could have seen it and we missed the opportunity. So, next time, something to go back for. Can't beat a Tenerife sunset. No, they're definitely hard to beat. Definitely hard to beat. Look, everyone's here watching, look. Look at that. Keep walking. I think these are going to catch a bit of orange or pink, if you ask me. That's my prediction.
And it's very rainy in Mughal.
Very rainy in Mughal. Oh dear. What a shame. What an absolute shame. Need to get a flight over here. It's definitely not raining here. Holly, I think, asked, where's everyone watching from? That's a good question. Where is everyone watching from? Hello, yeah, hello from a very rainy Mughal. Sorry, Heather. You will have to book yourself a flight. Because we did have a tiny little bit of rain, didn't we, on the early hours of one morning?
5 a.m, wasn't it?
I hear you're off to Florida with Garvey this year. You know what? It's a maybe. We might be off to Florida with Garvey this year. Maybe. Hopefully. if we can make the finances work. My dad and his big mouth, eh? But if it does happen, it won't just be Garvey. It'll be a bit of a family affair. So, you know, we need to be nagging at another certain couple to come and join us too. Because they've got nothing booked as of yet. Steve's watching from Leicester. Colin is saying, wow, what a gorgeous sunset. It's absolutely stunning. Like I said, we were planning for Golden Mile, which is probably very golden right now in this light. Bev and Baz have said hi from a rainy Warrington. Oh, I'm sorry. I work not too far from Warrington, so it's safe to say I'm not desperate to get back to that area. Liverpool here. Not long till our first trip to Tenerife, staying in Los Cris. Mark, have a fantastic time. I'm sure you will. It's one of those places that it's never a one and done. I don't think I've ever met anyone who has said that they'd never come back to Tenerife or has only ever been once and will never come back. Do you know what I mean?
I work with a woman in work who went to like Lanzarote, like religiously for like 10 years. I said, "Go on, to Tenerife," like once, and then she went, come back. I said, "Why have I never been to Tenerife?" I've been to Tenerife about 4 times since.
Rainy Halifax. We just got back from Sunday morning from a week at the Arona Gran. Great vlog. Oh, I'm sorry, Simon. It's hard when you watch these. I get it all the time when I get home, and obviously Andrew's still here, and I don't want to punch him through the TV screen sometimes. Oh, been going to Tenerife 28 years. It's my second home. That's exactly how it feels to me, to be honest, Jackie. Been getting brought, very lucky to be brought so many times as a child and a baby. I don't know how old I was when mum and dad first brought me, but yeah, for that reason I've never been to any other Canary Islands. Talking about your colleague that goes to Lanzarote, we just don't feel the need really to, especially because it would be, we'd go for like a week, wouldn't we, to Lanzarote or Gran Canaria or oh. I don't know too much about the others really, other than sort of Andrew's vlogs that he did on La Palma. I know La Palma's got some really dark skies for astrophotography and stuff. Andrew is a wind-up merchant. He definitely is. Normally when I get home from here, and I'm sure he'll do it even though I've not seen him this trip, he'll text me like I'm still here, and he'll go, oh, meet you in 25 minutes, do you fancy tandoori hut for tea? Or something along those lines, just to really, whilst I've got something in the air fryer that's definitely not a tandoori hut, just to really rub the salt in. Hi Candy, I'm watching from Durham. Very dull, rainy Durham. The sunshine is brightening my mood. Well, that's exactly why we've done it, because people love a bit of escapism. That's why they love watching Andrew so much. The escapism and getting to virtually have an evening in Tenerife, and therefore I understand why people have been missing his streams, and that's why I thought we would provide some locum cover for Andrew and provide that to people, bring it back. We were going to try and do a Sunday live stream, but it just didn't pan out too good with what else we had planned, and I knew Andrew was also uploading a Florida vlog yesterday. So I knew everyone would want to be watching that. So we thought, you know what, we'll brighten everyone's Monday. How has everyone's Monday been? Have you been in work? Have you been working from home? Don't tell Garvey. Yeah, how's everyone's Monday been? I would have been working if I wasn't on holiday. I would have been on a 10:30, 6:30 shift. So I'd have only been home from work about 2 hours.
I'd be on a
if that.
6:30.
Dean would have been in at 6:30 this morning. The Premier League fixtures for the new season comes out next Wednesday morning. Oh, interesting. Have to have a little look at when the derby is, all the important ones. The new derby at Brownlee Moor.
Hill Dickinson.
The Hill Dickinson Stadium. What a name that is. 280 people tuning. That is incredible. Please do hit the thumbs up. Been working in the office on 8-4. Is Dean looking forward to the new Everton Stadium? He is. He really, really is.
Comfier seats.
Yeah, and it'll be dry. No leaky ceiling.
Food.
Most, yeah, I think every Evertonian would like. They said they weren't.
It's like the whole old stadium vibe. Going into a new one will be like, yeah, new start.
Yeah, I think every Evertonian is. It's bittersweet. They're happy and sad at the same time. I can't wait to go back to Anfield. A real stadium. Right, so we've just walked past Metropolis.
Bench available.
Do people want us? No, I think we'll keep moving. We'll keep moving. Rather than just... quick question. Do you do your drinks at Buddy's? So, the drinks for us at Buddy's are heavily, heavily discounted. Let's put it that way. But, as I've said to a couple of people, I pay for my drinks at Buddy's in other ways. AKA, by putting up with Andrew for 30 years? Yeah, he's 30. 30 years I've put up with that boy. But I mean, anyone with business, it's kind of, maybe, I don't know, it's kind of an unwritten rule, especially in sort of the Liverpool area. You don't charge family.
No, it's like if Andrew brought his dog to see you, you wouldn't charge him, you know what I mean?
Well, I wouldn't, but my boss would. But yeah, if Andrew asked me to do a nail clip on Rio or something like that, I wouldn't then charge him the price of a nail clip. I don't know, it's just like, especially around Liverpool and where we are, it's like if you've got your own business or you can do one, you don't charge family. Don't forget to subscribe to Cat and Nuts Fag. Thank you, Thelma. We're actually still absolutely buzzing to have hit 4,000 of you. To be honest, 4,000 subscribers. I can't believe 4,000 people have even watched, let alone liked us enough to want to tune in for more. Been working from home today in Stockport, but only 36 sleeps until back in Tenerife. Oh, that's a nice thought, isn't it, Amy? 36. I wish sometimes the countdown is just as good as being here. Would you and Dean ever do a day in the life at work video? Quick questions, and the quick answers to that would be no. It wouldn't be possible for you.
No.
John Lewis just would not let you.
In the setting I work as well, it's like I don't even get a chance to go on my phone, to be honest.
No. And in working in veterinary, it's just an absolute no-go for me. I'd have to get permission from my boss and the practice that I work in, the people that I work with. They'd all have to be happy with it because I don't work solo. But the biggest hurdle to that would be getting permission from owners of whoever's pet we are with. So yeah, it just wouldn't be feasible. GDPR issues and all that. We wouldn't be able to film people's pets for me to do a day in the life. You've got to protect people's privacy. So sorry, but a day in the life at work for Dean and I just wouldn't be doable, basically. Now, the top of these clouds here is starting to catch. I think they're going to go real colourful, if you ask me. And I'm so happy that we're getting a good sunset for you guys that have decided to tune in. So happy. Steve is saying hi from Cornwall. Never been to Cornwall and I'd really like to. Would Dean ever do a vlog on his own?
I think people would be very bored.
Why?
Dry, aren't they?
It's dry
Did
humour.
you see that vlog where I was on the park run in Claremont? Secondly,
Oh yeah,
but
that still needs to get edited as
not
well.
gone up, has it? But you just hear me heavy breathing.
Am I an Evertonian? No, I am a red through and through.
Wally back.
You'll never walk alone. Red through and through, and it's a long story of how that ended up happening with Garvey being such a big blue. But it did happen, so I'm the only one with any sense. Sonia will be there in August. It'll be real hot in August. Real hot. Thank you so much for bringing it all back. I wish I could bring you all here through the TV. So it wasn't quite so virtual. But this is one of my favourite views in Tenerife, this. As you come around this corner, especially when it's clear up there and you can see the Peak of Teide.
I always look out towards the Hard Rock Hotel.
Yeah, just right over there.
The two big buildings.
Hard Rock Hotel. See if I can zoom it in. Over that way. Rebecca's tuning in from the US. Now, do you live in the US or are you visiting? Remember to smash the like button now for Cat and Dean's great like. Thank you so much, Eugene. You're always such a big support on the channel. Ali Hop, yeah. I didn't even realise there was one. I don't understand how they have them so close. It's like Primarks are everywhere. They're cropping up everywhere, Primark. They're in the US now, but they're nowhere near as frequent as this.
You hear moving every 10 minutes.
Literally, where Chill Out used to be, I was taken by surprise. I missed this update. But where Chill Out was, which was one of my favourite restaurants, there's now a blooming alley hop. Literally, between that one and the one up by Metropolis, there must be about a 10-minute walk, if that. Honestly, how many do they need? How many? And I said to Dean the other day, we popped in one to have a little nosy. And I said it's almost like a physical TikTok shop or Wish or Temu. You know, all the weird and wonderful things that you never knew existed that are for sale on them shops or on those shops. Yeah, it's like a physical TikTok shop. Look at that. Rebecca lives in West Virginia. That is amazing. How did you come to find the channel? Was it through Andrew? And if it was through Andrew, how did you find Andrew? Was it his Florida vlogs? It's just amazing how far YouTube can reach and build a community of such diverse people. What's your favourite shop? We've been asked. Mine and Dean's are probably the same one. We love a Koala Bay.
Oh yeah.
And I know that there's quite a few of them. Not as many as Ali Hop, and I find that at least what's in there are things I would genuinely buy for the most part. I've been looking for a hat in a Koala Bay, but they only had one that was too big for me. But yeah, Koala Bay. We do like a little... Dean got a shirt from Koala Bay last week, didn't you?
It's like really
yeah.
Similar to Colombia.
And then other than that, there's a little shop next door to Taylor's Lounge on the hill by the Passarella Centre that, as a kid, my mum just termed the magic shop, and it sells like little trinkets, little ornaments, furniture, all kinds of weird and wonderful things. And we just call it the magic shop, and that's also one of mine. Watching from rainy Southport. Sorry, James. Still unsure on whether those clouds are going to catch. I found Andrew's page through a Med Palace vlog, and he's been hooked ever since. It's amazing, isn't it? So it is a common one when you look for like your hotel that you've booked and you want a review. That's a great little magic shop. I only discovered that on my last trip. It's so good in there. There's the little shiny jewellery trays, trinket trays that they do with all the little shiny mosaic stuff. Oh, it's lovely in that little magic shop. If you're ever passing by the Passerella Centre, I couldn't even tell you its real name because in our family it's just the magic shop. Should we keep walking?
Yeah.
We are about to come to quite a few little bars and restaurants. Don't you wish you were having a drink in one of these now? Trying to get through the crowds. Yeah, what's everyone having to drink? If you've got yourself a table there, what are you all drinking? Mine's a pina colada.
I don't drink spirits really, so it'd be pints.
A dorada. Dean, your mission this holiday was to get yourself a pint out of a welly boot.
I know. I think they do them further up from here.
Can anyone tell us where we can definitely get a pint in a welly boot? Because Dean really wants one.
Seems to remember that bar where your dad stopped them for last night.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you where it is though.
I think it's further up from here, obviously, but I seem to remember them too.
Paula's having a pina colada. Me too. I'm having a pina colada. I'm going to keep talking over this music. Keep talking over the music. Keep talking over the music. We're going to keep talking over the music because we don't want to get a copyright strike. That place called Fiore something, it's on the right as you walk along where you are. Not sure if you've passed it yet. I found Andrew when he did a vlog on Paloma Beach Apartments a few years back. See, one of those restaurants coming up is you get a pint and a welly boot. Yeah, apparently one of these ones you get a pint and a welly boot. Well, you can't sit in them anyway because they're playing music. Can't sit in them anyway. And we're here for the sunset, not a pint and a welly boot. Keep going, Kat, you're on the right. Place on the right just before the Sol Hotel. Okay, we will keep going. I need a cherry moonshine. I'll be at the Tenerife, sir, so I can fall into bed. The cherry moonshines definitely live up to the hype.
That you never heard of, like that steakhouse there. I never knew that was there.
The Aberdeen Steakhouse.
There's a little Indian there as well.
Well, yeah, there's so many little hidden gems that you don't know about because we don't tend to walk in this direction too often, or too far in this direction anyway. 300 people tuned in. That is fantastic. If you could all hit the thumbs up, that would be wonderful.
I think if you were staying in like, the Park Santiago, it's an advantage because you just roll out the hotel and you got this already. Yeah, that is true. But I think you pay the price for being that close to the beach. I don't know how much it is for an apartment in Park Santiago. I imagine it doesn't come cheap. And also, downside of Park Santiago is it's got a saltwater pool. Did you try Golden Clover Irish pub? We haven't. We've not really fancied going to like a pub vibe because we can do that in the UK. Yeah, we went to Vegas Grill yesterday. Had a lovely meal in Vegas Grill as always. That sky just keeps getting better and better. It really does. Place your bets in the chat, guys. Are the clouds going to go colourful or not? Yeah, the music. Rihanna's going to give us a copyright strike if we're not careful. Rihanna will not be happy that you can faintly hear her music in the background. You can probably stop around here, you can't hear any music. Yeah, place your bets, guys.
Come on, I want to know what everyone thinks. Are the clouds here, this strip, are they going to go colourful or are they not? Because the sun is not far from the horizon. Although I'm not sure if I can see a bank of clouds right on the horizon. Which might stop from happening. Thelma's saying yes, Denise is saying no, I can't see it. I think they would have caught a bit more colour before now if it was going to happen. Tracy's saying colourful, Paul is saying no. I bet you and Dean will be partying at Veronica's after this live. My Veronica's days are long behind me, and I wouldn't even really say they ever started. I've been here twice on girls' holidays with just 3 of my friends, not a really big, group of us, just 3 of my girlfriends and I. And we maybe came, I think we came for 10 days both times, and we went to Veronica's max 3 times in the 10 days. The rest of the times we were more finding, beach bars, cocktails, that kind of thing. And I've never been a party girl. Veronica's just really doesn't do it for me. So, unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. I believe Andrew had quite a good night out on Veronica's not too long ago. Hey Jude, hi Cat and Dean, hope you're both enjoying Tenerife. It's lovely to see from your perspective. Your style whilst Andrew's away. Wish I was there. Last holiday was Easter 2018. Oh, that is a long time. A long time since you've been on holiday. You need to get something booked, Jude. Definitely need to get something booked. I was saying that it felt our last holiday was November. Yeah, November. We didn't do anything. Yeah. We went to Alton Towers. We had like a long weekend in April. But before that, any actual time off and going away was November, and that felt like we were long overdue a holiday. Sun is just about to disappear, so I think that everyone that voted no is correct, and the clouds are not going to go colourful, unfortunately. Unfortunately not. It's a bit of a shame. So what would everyone like us to do? Do you want us to carry on? But I think we might have some issues with music along that way.
Head back to the metropolis.
Or do we head back towards this way, where we probably won't have the issue with music? I feel like this way might not be an option, because it's going to get really loud. Unless you can find a bar before the...
the Villa Floor does welly boots well, but not ideally.
Villa Floor does welly boots. Okay, well, I think we are gonna go back. Maybe go towards Golden Mile, because the music's pumping over this way, and we don't want copyright strikes. I think Andrew, Scott, Paul, and Dean should do a trip to Benidorm, and you, Sarah, and Lydia, Laura, go do the Maldives and charge it to Andrew's credit card. Now that sounds like an absolute fantastic idea.
Andrew wouldn't
Sherry.
last 5 minutes in Benidorm.
He wouldn't last 5 minutes knowing that he's got a trip to the Maldives on his credit card. Fantastic idea though. I think we should pitch it to him, see how it goes. Write it up as a nasty business expense. Staff training in the Maldives for staff that aren't even staff. I think that was a fantastic idea. Meanwhile, you guys are in Benidorm, staying at the Solana. I would love that. To be fair, Dean would completely get my blessing to go on a lads trip to Benidorm. I don't think he'd last either. But I think it would be funny if you and Andrew and Dad and Scott, if he can get some time off from parenting, to do a little weekend in Benidorm. I think the vlogs would be hilarious. I do. Let's have a little look. Steve is saying, loving the YouTube live. Thank you so much. It is lovely to hear. that people are enjoying it. We just thought that we would bring you some of the escapism that I know a lot of you have been missing whilst Andrew's living his best life over in Florida. He's entitled to his holidays too. So yeah, providing some cover for him whilst he's on his hollybobs. Still got some gorgeous colours over in that sky then. Coming to Tenerife in December, staying at the Med Palace. Oh, Helen's staying at the Med Palace. Don't get too jealous. Saying earlier in the stream, Helen, that's Dean's #1 place he'd choose to stay. If he could. If he could. You should have booked one night at the Med Palace to say you've done it.
Next time.
Okay, this is where I'm going to have to keep whittering on at you guys more than I currently am, just to cover this music. I wish I could take you and just go and sit in here, but the music is a real issue. YouTube does not like it one little bit. So I'm just going to keep on talking over the music, talking over the music. So it seems to keep getting louder. Talking over the music. I need to make my own little song for that, don't I? That would be one surefire way to get everyone to switch off the live if I broke into singing to cover the music. It's still just under 300 people watching. They are fantastic numbers for our little channel. Thank you so much for supporting us. When you need to talk over the music, it's hard to know what to keep talking. Thelma, that's so true. When you've got to speak, you don't, it's like, yeah, it's like when you're trying to type in front of someone and you can't do it anymore. When someone says speak and you have to speak. Don't know what to keep saying. Dean's saying that crepe shop, little crepe stall, always has a big queue. You can go and get in the queue if you want to. Who's looking after your kitties? We've got a friend who is currently cat sitting for us. Being in veterinary, I know a lot of people who like animals. So yeah, currently got a friend looking after them, but there is a bit of a tail. So I wanted to do a live stream Friday, I think it was Friday, and got a message from said person that one of my cats had bitten the other cat on the ear and left quite a nasty wound on his ear. So he had to get taken into my work. I wasn't there. He can be a little bit naughty when he's going to the vet, can my boy. So yeah, wasn't ideal. Got a little bit stressed out as a
out his own fault that he's got to wear the cone of shame.
Yeah, he's got to wear the cone of shame. We think what's probably happened is they've either been play fighting like they usually do, or he's wound her up and she's lashed out basically. We'll never know because we weren't there, but it's not like her to really bite him. So whether it's the cat in question that bit Kiko really doesn't like strangers, and obviously the person looking after her, it's not a stranger, but she doesn't know her as well as she knows us. So whether she's just been more anxious, more not in the mood to put up with Kiko winding her up, and she's lashed out, is what we're thinking's happened. But who knows? Who knows? But Petsy, who would have him? Who would have him? You'd think that a vet or a veterinary nurse, something like that, a bite on the ear, that wouldn't faze us. Oh no, I get so stressed about my pets. And I think it's because I know too much. I see what can happen, what can go wrong. I get such bad anxiety about them, don't I? And I think it's also because we're dinks, aren't we, Dean? That's the new term. Dual income, no kids. So the cats are our kids. So we really do. They're like the centre of our universe. And we really, really adore them. So your kind of work must be rewarding but upsetting at times. Would you ever want to become a vet? Sherry, no. Do you know what? When I was a kid, I wanted to be a vet. I never got the grades to go and do veterinary. To be honest, when I was applying for university, I was actually trying to get in to do biomedical science with a view of either I wanted to do a degree in biomedical science, and then with that either apply for vet school or dental school, because I had my dad, really, he wanted one of us to follow in his footsteps. So that was the view, and then I didn't get the grades that I was predicted to, didn't do as well in A-levels, ended up studying zoology, and it's the best thing that's ever happened to me, isn't it? Because I realised that working in veterinary is definitely where I want to be, and since being a vet nurse, I've realised that being a vet is really hard, and you're not paid what you deserve to be paid as a vet. They go to university for just as long as doctors, just as long as dentists. Their knowledge is just unbelievable. They have to know different species. It's unbelievable, and it's a thankless job a lot of the time, being a vet, and they're not as hands-on with the animals as the nurses are, especially where I am in a hospital. The patients get admitted to the wards, and it's very much the nurses that are hands-on with them, and the vets, you know, check them each day and prescribe the drugs and things, but it's the nurses. So I like being hands-on. So in that respect, no, I don't think I'd ever want to become a vet. But I don't think it's possible for me at this point. I've already got a degree, so I wouldn't be eligible for any student loans to go back to get a veterinary degree. So yeah, it just wouldn't be feasible. It just wouldn't even be an option. £9,000 a year for 5 years, 45 grand before you've even started. That's a lot of debt to take on. A lot of debt. So yes, I do think if any of you have got pets, next time you're taking them to the vet, I know a lot of you probably do, everyone here is really lovely, but just show your appreciation to your vet, because it can be a very upsetting job, a very stressful job, and a lot of the time even the clients that are happy don't say thank you. It's mostly just complaints that they get. So remember to thank your vet. Look at this. Sunset's still going. I think Garvey's been in the chat. Are the kittens okay? Yeah, he is. Granddad to the kittens. He's also been concerned. Based on pictures, Dad, I think Kiko's ear is looking much better. Much better. This surfer down here, I don't know if you can see him down there. What a life. What a life. It's 32 degrees but feels like 40 with the humidity. Well, you know, Dad, you could have been in there. You could have been in Tenerife with us. Feel perfectly pleasant in just little short sleeve dress, you know. You could have been here. Yeah, the Florida humidity, especially this time of year, it really does kick your bum. It really does. Kick your bum. What temperature is it now here?
I think I see the sign down there, so it was 22.
22. Bliss.
We've been having the moonshine, but we're paying $10 for the event.
I hope you heard that, Dad. Dean just said you could be having a moonshine, but instead you're paying $10 for a pint. Dad, did you go on Iron? Did Andrew get you on it? That's what I want to know. Dean and I love Iron to pieces, but I don't think my dad would hack it. I really don't. 330 people tuned in. Thank you so much, everyone. If we'd known we'd have got this much support, we'd have been doing them more often. but we didn't know how much people would want to see Dean and I. Obviously we are not the Knightstrider, so we didn't know how much people would want to see us doing this sunset walk. We just thought, you know, one will be enough, but let me know if people would want to see a different live stream. Maybe we could try and squeeze it in. Time in Florida right now is 4:15. Indeed, 5 hours behind. Is it 9:15?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Been on for an hour. Yes, he did, and it was a nightmare. That's Dad. He's been on Iron Gwazi. Has anyone in the chat been on Iron Gwazi in Busch Gardens? Helen is saying you do a brilliant job. Thank you, Helen. That really does mean a lot. And Joanne said your lives are great. Do you think? I don't know what hotel that is. I mean, I wouldn't say no to this.
I think it's
in Villa Cortez. Yeah, don't fall in the plant bed. Do you guys like sushi, as your bro doesn't and would love to see a sushi place? Now,
I don't even eat a fish finger.
Yeah, Dean will not eat anything fish related. I will eat more fish than Andrew or Dean will. I'll eat prawns, I'll eat tuna.
I like prawn crackers. That's it.
I think they're just like prawn cocktail flavoured. They're not actually got prawns in it in a prawn cracker. Yeah, I like prawns and I like tuna, whitefish, and salmon.
I can't even pronounce it. Conquistador.
Conquistador.
Yeah.
There you go, it's the Conquistador. So, but sushi is just not really my thing. I don't know. I quite like the meat-free sushi that you can get in like Tesco's and Lidl do good sushi. I had a near-death experience. It's insane. Dad, you have a near-death experience every time you get out of bed. You're that dramatic. Honestly. He has a near-death experience at Siam Park. Near-death experience on Velocicoaster.
When he's making your mum's coffee in the morning, it looks like the scene he leaves is like...
Oh.
Like he's fell over in the kitchen, everything's gone everywhere.
This is so true.
Coffee mate on the ceiling.
Literally, he gets up to make me mum a coffee and the kitchen turns into like a war zone.
It's like
honestly.
Starbucks counter after 8 hours.
It's been a great vlog showing us what we are missing. Thanks to both of you. Thank you so much for watching, Denise. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Are we going to turn and go walk up the Golden Mile a little bit and finish off?
Yeah, just finish off by that pizza place.
Everyone wants to see a bit of Golden Mile vibes. And it was what was advertised on the thumbnail. So, yeah. I guess we got to deliver what we advertised, otherwise we might get in a bit of trouble. Here's another place we've never ever been, the OA Beach Club.
I think Andrew brought your dad and your mum here last time. It looks nice. Especially like this time, like, you know, when it's going to night.
Yeah.
Because they've got like little chairs over the...
I bet it's not cheap though.
No. But you pay for the view and not to...
I bet it's not cheap. Do you know what's interesting? Absolutely no one in this live chat that I've seen has asked me to refresh the stream. And I think when I started, it said I had 5G. So, I think the Golden Mile will be busy tonight, Candine.
I've seen it last night.
No, Saturday was the worst.
Like even the Sunday was...
It was busy, but it was nothing compared to... Saturday night was the worst I've ever seen the Golden Mile.
Through Magic Kingdom.
We're more chaotic. More chaotic. Yeah, we made the mistake of thinking, oh, we'll go and get something to... I think we wanted Hard Rock, didn't we?
And it was like a 50-minute wait.
50-minute wait for a table at Hard Rock. We ended up at Deado's. Got served really, really quickly. But unfortunately, my only gripe with Deado's, which isn't... yeah, it isn't on the Golden Mile.
Massive Irish Dubliner bar.
The Dubliner. So we were sat in Deado's, and it was, to be fair, it was like 9:30. Because we'd messed around trying to get into Hard Rock, etc, etc. Messed around trying to get a parking space. Walked up to Deado's and the Dubliner was blasting its music. and Dedo's was still blasting its music, so we could hear both, and it was really, really overstimulating. We ate and dived out, didn't we?
Yeah. Keep getting it's still a Park Santiago. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, it's huge, Park Santiago. Huge. But one's Park Santiago 3 and one's Park Santiago 4.
I was like, how did them people get up there then?
344 people tuned in now, wow. That is good numbers for us. That is very good numbers. So the Golden Mile ain't so golden right now, it's a bit more blue.
Looks very busy.
Do I need to refresh the stream? No one's asked me to. Hi guys, just subscribed. Over there in 2 weeks and can't wait. Alan, you're going to have a fantastic time. The weather is just gorgeous. It's $12 for a can of Michelob Ultra here.
That's gone up.
Rachel loves the Kiko makeup shop there. Yeah, I do like a bit of Kiko makeup. And Kiko might have been the inspiration for my cat's name, the makeup brand. I don't spell it the same, but it was the makeup brand crossed with the whale from Free Willy. That whale's real name was Keiko, so I spelt it, and orca's my favourite animal if people don't know, so I spelt it Keiko, but I pronounce it Kiko. So fun fact for you there. Hi Candy, and can't wait to be over in December. Oh, December will be a good time to come because you're escaping those dark, cold winter nights. 350 now tuned in.
Your mum says hello.
Hi Mum. I've just been telling everyone on the stream that you picked and bought this dress for me for my birthday. Well, I said it at the start of the stream. Mick G, Florida, getting a rip-off now, been going the last 30 years. It's definitely more expensive. Oh, 100%.
One thing I would agree with Andrew on that's changed probably in the last year is how dangerous the scooters are.
The scooters?
Like, yeah, there's a lot more of them.
Sorry, I'm just trying to safely cross the road and keep talking over music. It's a lot to navigate. A lot to navigate. Let's see, everyone's saying hello to Mum.
We ate in there the other day.
We did, we had a nice pizza for lunch in here the other day. I think it's pizzeria. I think it's basically chameleon in Spanish. Dad's asking people to hit the like button. Hi Lydia, hope you're managing to stay sane with Paul and Andrew. I think Mum and Laura must be the emotional support that they both need putting up with Paul and Andrew, to be honest. Mum's Road Cheetah Hunt. You've always loved that ride. That doesn't shock me. You need to go on at least one at Busch Gardens. Definitely need to go on just one.
What's that? The thingy flyer.
Oh, Serengeti Flyer.
I think you'd like that one.
Dad, I think you need to go on Serengeti Flyer too. I think you and Andrew will love that ride. Definitely. Dean and I love Busch Gardens because it's such a coaster heavy park, isn't it? And coasters are our favourite.
Yeah.
So there's just so many coasters at Busch Gardens. It really is a coaster lover's dream, that park.
I feel like this is busier than Saturday.
I know, I feel like it's busier than Saturday. Such a good atmosphere though. Such a good atmosphere. Amanda saying she was just off to bed to watch nothing on TV. Now she can watch us too. Thank you so much, Amanda. I'm glad I can provide some entertainment.
Demolish an ice cream.
You want an ice cream? Well,
I want an ice cream.
You'll find one there. If he doesn't say no, it's closed. That happened to us a few years ago. We were here with Andrew and they wanted an ice cream and we waited. It might have been here.
Bella Troop was in as well.
Yeah, literally, we waited for a good 5 minutes and then he went over to the counter. Oh, you want ice cream? No, it's closed. Like really, really blunt. And we were all a bit devastated. Right, go on. Matty's saying Dean get an ice cream. Trying to see what flavours there are. I can see caramel, cheesecake, Ferrero Rocher. Does it look like the Ferrero Rocher like we had in Croatia though? Because that one was incredible.
Snickers.
What flavour would you guys be getting? Let me know. Snickers flavour.
I know what I'm getting.
Pistachio.
Do you
Are you getting pistachio?
Do you want one?
I know you like the back of my hand. You're getting pistachio, aren't you? I do want one, but I don't because I won't have any hands to sit and eat it.
Could I get a scoop of that? Is it the Amarena in cone, please?
Unless you want to sit in here and eat it. Matty wants a Snickers. Yeah. What do you reckon, guys? Should we sit in here and eat an ice cream? Or shall I just wait and get mine for the walk back and we'll keep walking? Will you do a live tomorrow night? No plans currently, Lee. We're doing a day at Siam Park tomorrow, so I don't know how much energy we will have after a busy day at Siam Park. If we did do one, if we did manage to squeeze in another live stream before we go home, what would you like us to do? What would you like to see? We could try and do a live stream at Buddy's, but it's the music at Buddy's that's the issue. Did you try the key lime pie pop in Disney's Animal Kingdom? Lydia and Mick Garvey. What flavour did you get then?
Amarena. I think it's like a blackberry.
Amarena. That is such a curveball. I really thought you'd go pistachio. Let's have a look. Gate crash Buddies, guys. Well, everyone in there, I'd have to put copyright free music on, and everyone in there would be annoyed that they're not listening to the usual tunes that are on. Well, what flavour would I get if we do have a seat in here?
I think you probably get Snickers, wouldn't you?
No, I think probably Ferrero Rocher. Probably Ferrero Rocher. Walk with it. Alan, I would walk with the ice cream, except holding the gimbal, and I like my ice cream in a tub. I'm not a cone girl, so I can't scoop it and hold the tub and hold the gimbal. Sherry saying, great live, guys. Cheered my dull Monday evening up. Thank you so much, Sherry. Am I pronouncing your name correct? Is it Cherry or Sherry? I think it's probably Sherry. We'll keep walking. I'll get my ice cream on the walk back, and once again I'm going to keep talking over the music. Really enjoyed the vlog, Catherine. You're very natural. Got to hit the hay now. I'm up super early for work. Lucy, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day in work tomorrow. Hopefully it'll fly by, and hopefully you've not got too long to wait until you're back in Tenerife. You got to keep working to earn them pennies to come back here. Yeah, I think we'll probably walk up to Hard Rock, and then we'll probably close it off. We'll have a little glimpse at the fountain, famous fountain, but it's hard filming down here with all this music. It really is difficult. It'll be about 18 degrees and not raining. Jealous. Yeah, gotta keep talking over the music. Got to keep talking over the music. Is everyone's stream okay? Treat yourself to a nice dessert, Catherine. I will get an ice cream, but like I said, I like it in a pot, and I've just hit my 10k steps for the day. Day like 745 in a row, 10,000 steps. It's just habit now. I couldn't possibly miss them. If I missed a day where I didn't do my 10k steps, I think I'd cry. 745 straight days of it. I'm aiming for the 1,000. That's the goal. 1,000 straight days. a mint picture. That's good. I'm glad no one's been asking me for refreshing, because that means the signal's bad. Thanks for a great live, great Tenerife vibes. It's been a great live stream. Screen and sound are perfect, Cat. That is really good to know. Everyone's been so supportive in the chat. It's really, really lovely. I was really nervous doing it, to be honest. We've not live streamed in ages. Let's cross over and share everyone the fountain. Dad's saying a good evening to class. Can I borrow your shirt a second? Is that better? Oh no, I've made the smudges worse. I was trying to clean the camera to see if the lights would stop smudging, but I've made it worse. Let's come over and have a look at this fountain and we'll round it off, guys. 373 tuned in. Seems a shame to be ending it when we've got the most people tuned in, to be honest with you. Oh, look at that. Added a jazzy effect. Can I borrow your shirt again? Let's try and get this clean. There we go. That's what we wanted. Is it? Has it worked? There we go. No smudges on the camera. There we go. Right when it ended, took the smudges off the camera. How was your ice cream? And it was Amareno flavour. Can anyone enlighten me as what that is at home? Berry cheesecake? Rachel's asking us to stay on a bit longer. So do you reckon we go and get a table and I'll get an ice cream? Oh, this guy's watching us. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You're from here. That's what we were just today, Amorino. Just opened it a few hours ago.
Ah, nice.
Take a look. It's really nice for everyone.
I'll go. Okay, show me.
Just opened it 3 hours back.
Oh, wow.
Just open it.
Nice.
You can go inside
Thank you
and take
so
a
much. Nice to meet you. Thank you. This guy wanted me to show you all this. Amarino. Little waffle, crepes, gelato and coffee shop that's just opened today. So do I try this live? I think I'm going to. And then I can get a little seat here with the fountains, yeah? Okay. What flavour do I want? No, I don't think I fancy tiramisu. Is there a Ferrero Rocher one? That would be my choice. Just goes to show you that you just don't know who you're going to bump into, what you're going to discover. Because we'd have had no idea this was there, would we? And even Andrew's not been here because it only opened today. Can you see Ferrero Rocher anywhere, Dean? Can you see a Ferrero Rocher? Oh, do you know what I'll have? Dulce de leche, I think. Yeah. Could you order me, or do I want tiramisu? No, I'll have dulce de leche, please. I'm just going to go and get a seat. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll show you guys on the stream. Order gelato cup regular. And oh yeah, we've got all the flavours. Oh, Amarena is cherry. That's what you had. Dulce de leche. Let's have a look what else there is. Oh, I can have 2 scoops. So do I go pistachio? What flavour should I get, guys? I'd normally quite like fruity, but what's going to go with dulce de leche? Either pistachio. I'll go with tiramisu. I'll go with tiramisu. Yep, there you go.
Do you want any topping?
Yeah, go on, let's stick a bit of dulce de leche topping on there. No, I don't need all of that. No, that's okay. Right, I'll go and get a table, okay? I'll go and find a table. Shall we sit up here with the fountain behind? Or, you know what, sit down here with the fountain behind. That'll be a bit easier, I think. Let's tip this up. Okay, if you are just joining us, we're in Amarino. That is just opened. Behind me you can see the fountains from the Safari Centre. So just opened in the Safari Centre, and they do gelato, crepes, waffles, and a lovely guy from the Ideal Jewelers saw me live streaming and came and showed me so that I could show all of you. So I'll let you know what this ice cream's like. Please hit to support the channel and show support. Thank you so much, Mum. Love ya. McGarvey's all good, he's just a bit hot. Amanda would have got mango. I am normally a fruity girl, I'll be honest. Isn't that the same business that has the kiosk on Golden Mile that Andrew said they were probably opening a permanent out? I don't know. Is it? It could well be. Sounds like it's the same business, doesn't it? I'm really boring with ice cream. Love it. You can't beat a bit of vanilla, Sherry. You can't beat a bit of vanilla. But it is 9:35 on a Monday night, and there's still 375 of you tuned in. Thank you so much for supporting Dean and I. We just thought that we'd see if any of Andrew's followers wanted to come and get a little Tenerife fix with us, and we are really thrilled that so many of you have come along. Helen, Dean's mum's on. Hi, Helen. Hope you're doing well. She's enjoyed the live stream. We need to get Dean's mum and dad over to Tenerife. They've never ever been. We really need to get them over. Lewis is in Tenerife a week from Friday and can't wait. You're going to have a fantastic time. The weather is so good right now. It is for Dean and I anyway. We don't like it blisteringly hot. It's just such a gorgeous temperature right now. Like hot enough to sunbathe, all the rest of it, but just not too hot. Eugene is saying bye to my mum. Need to say bye as phone is overheating. Oh, mum, thank you for tuning in. They're all in Busch Gardens and they're on here supporting me. That's how lovely my family are. They're all doing their own thing, but they're still wanting to support me. Dean's still waiting for my ice cream in there, bless him. Be able to let you know what these are like. But it's interesting, a lot of people seem to have said that they've got other shops. So you must be doing well because you opened one in Safari Centre. If you enjoy Catherine's vlogs, please subscribe and spread the word to your friends, relatives. Dad, you're too cute. You're too cute. Lewis is staying in Costa Adeje for the first time, normally staying in Las Americas. It's good to try, it's good to switch it up. A lot of people are like, oh, you're going to Tenerife again. And I mean, for us, we always stay in the same place. But, you know, if anyone was to say that to you, Lewis, you're like, yeah, but trying a different area. Trying a different spot. Let's turn it around, show you Dean. As my golden retriever boyfriend over there, that's the current term for it, isn't it? Those boyfriends that are just friendly and loyal. Golden retriever boyfriend. Waiting patiently. I know, he's a really good egg. He is a good egg. Here he comes. Took your time, didn't you? Do you want to drag your chair and come and sit here? Well, the camera's only gonna, I think you're probably best off coming around this side so that we can both be on camera at the same time. and I'll twist it that way. Let's give this a go. Tiramisu mixed with dulce de leche. Oh. Saturday will be my 23rd time in Tenerife C-Class. You've got the bug. Good and proper, you've got the bug. Andrew lives and breathes Tenerife 24/7, so he knows much more. But you're doing a great job with the vlogs. Been 7 years on the trot, but missed the last 2 years. Hope to get back soon. Keep up your vlogs. Thank you so much, Tommy. Hopefully you can make it back soon. Yeah, Andrew is like he knows everything on this island.
Very busy in Tenerife right now.
You reckon?
I think it's like the back end of the half term as well, so.
I don't think it's that busy. So half term definitely ended this week. The kids in the UK went back this week. The rest of them that were still off, they definitely went back. I think the Golden Mile is busy, but I don't think we've not had trouble parking. We've not had trouble. Sonia came for the first time in September and rebooked within a week. It just helps. It just helps having something to look forward to. It really does help. And that's why. So the reason we've ended up here whilst Andrew's not here, obviously ideally, we'd have loved to have seen and spent time with Andrew and Laura. But with Dean and I's jobs, we have to book our this is melting thick and fast.
Yeah.
We have to book our holidays a year in advance. So whilst we were in Croatia last year, sat by the pool in Croatia, I wrote the email to request these 2 weeks off for this year. And then we said we wanted to come back to Tenerife. And I'm sorry guys, it's really melting.
I work with about 40 people, and the rule in our places, you can't have more than 4 people off on holiday.
Yeah, my work's similar. So we knew we had these 2 weeks. We'd said we wanted to come back to Tenerife. And then there was a murmur that Andrew might be going to Florida for these, like an overlap with these weeks. And we just was like, it doesn't really change anything. We love Tenerife, so whilst it's disappointing, it's not the end of the world. We've got that question a lot. Why are you here when Andrew's not here? And then the other question I've had is why I'm not helping in buddies. Now, I could help in buddies. I could make some people some cocktails, but it'd be one surefire way to make sure they don't come back. Put it that way. I've never so much as pulled a pint in my life.
I've always said if Andrew wants to expand into like a bistro type thing, then if you need someone to do his food, then no, I am.
Oh, so you're moving over here, are you? And what am I gonna do?
Dog walk.
Dog walking. You'll have to scroll up because I've got ice cream on my fingers now and I can't read the comments. Okay. It's melting that fast and I really don't want to get it on my dress. Phone overheating like me. Take care of yourselves, you two, and enjoy yourselves. Thanks, Dad.
Nice one.
Love you lots. We'll scroll up. The whole are the best and you all give the best vlogs ever. Watch every vlog that you both put up. Thank you so much, James. You have to keep scrolling. You can't. You're on holidays, not to work. So someone did say this. They said, oh, my husband was saying, I think they had a mad rush in buddies just before we got there. And she said, it was mad busy in here. And my husband said, why is Kat not helping behind the bar? And I said to him, you're on your holidays. I would happily help out, but I'd be more of a hindrance.
We have actually done that. We've helped out in K9.
We have volunteered at K9. That place means a lot to me because they rescued our family dog. The dulce de leche is fabulous. The tiramisu isn't really doing it for me, to be honest. 365 people watching. 360 people watching me eating ice cream. It's just melting way too quickly. I'd hate to see how quick it would melt in the summer. Like the peak of summer. Or in the day. What's everyone's favourite flavour? And do you prefer gelato or ice cream? Need an ice cream now, but I'm laid in bed. It is 9:45. I can't believe how long we've been on for. We were just enjoying chatting to you all, and James went to say that the whole family are the best. Thank you so much, James. Thank you so much. It really does mean a lot. And there's so many people of Andrew's subscribers that could just come and support me, no questions asked. He's built such a lovely community. Amanda says that we're the cutest, most down-to-earth couple.
Nice one.
This is the most lovely community ever that say some of the nicest things. Darren said, treat yourself. I definitely am. I loved your vlogs from Canada. Are you planning to go back there on holiday? We would absolutely love to go back to Canada. It's hands down my favourite country. We just don't know when. We don't know when. Hopefully it won't be too long. I actually have a very close friend of mine from school. She was in my core friend group at school. She moved out to Vancouver many years ago. She's now got a Canadian citizenship, and she did get engaged this year and is getting married next year in Canada. So does give us the perfect excuse to plan a trip back. Hey Dean. I'd love to be there for a wedding, and being able to visit Canada at the same time is just a really nice byproduct. I'm gonna have to find somewhere to wash my hands after this. I don't even know where I'm gonna be able to go. Martin said, my wife loves your lipstick. What colour is it? It's gonna be a very basic answer here. And it's the most popular lipstick colour, I think, ever. Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, the original one. The original Pillow Talk, and I absolutely love it too, and I think it looks so nice on so many people. It's just the perfect nude. Darren said, you're a lovely person and you have a lovely brother too. He's not bad, is he, my brother? He's not a bad guy. We've been coming to Tenerife since 2004. We love it, but still, to meet Andrew and Laura, keep missing them. Third time lucky in October. Hopefully, they're so unpredictable with their trips. So unpredictable. So unpredictable. And I couldn't even tell you what he's got planned. I've got no idea. Please can you do a shout out for Catherine and Grace, who are loving your live this evening. Catherine and Grace, thank you so much. You've both got lovely names. Catherine. Grace is a gorgeous name too.
Wash your hands in the fountain.
Wash your hands in the fountain. Oh no, I can't put ice cream in the fountain, can I? Surely. Your hobby is photography. What is Dean's? Running.
I like running, yeah. Probably running. Although I'm slapping at the minute.
It's hard with running. Being a hobby,
I don't
because
mind a little bit of gardening. Partial to a bit of gardening.
I wish my dad was still here to hear you say that. You're partial to a bit of gardening.
Well, watering plants.
I don't think you'd name any flower other than a daffodil.
You always say like, oh, you spend like an hour in that garden.
Right, when my dad goes away, like to Tenerife or wherever, and we're at home, he leaves Dean in charge of the watering of the plants when it's the summertime. And Dean will take himself outside with the hose pipe, watering can, whatever, and have a lovely time, spend an hour or so outside watering my dad's plants. I wouldn't say that makes you a green thumb. You've got to know how to plant the plants first. And I've never seen you mow a lawn.
I've mowed your lawn.
When?
Lockdown.
During lockdown. That was 5 years ago. 5 years since lockdown. Dean's definitely not in charge of the heating. That's the only thing he is in charge of.
Accused for heating.
Do you know who's the worst for it? Mum. Mum is the worst. You look like Andrew with that reaction. It's just, you know, when you've known someone for 10.5 years and they come out with this fact that you have never heard before, just didn't know it about him, and have never seen it in action either. He likes gardening. I wish my dad was still here. I really wish he was. Amanda said my hair looks beautiful, but so does yours. Thank you, Amanda. I curled it especially.
Just like a 30
I haven't bothered to curl it all holiday.
A 30-second blow dry. Literally was.
I'm really glad you said dry. Oh, and where am I going to wash my hands? That's a genuine question. You will have to go to Monkey Park. We have been there before, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's not on the to-do list for this trip, but we have been before and enjoyed it. I met Garvey in Liverpool and he was so nice to chat to. He could talk the back legs off a donkey from my dad. Yeah, I need water though. I might actually have to go to the fountain. Have you got your HHN tickets yet? I'm far too excited for this year. Harris, we are still in the maybe pile for an autumn visit to Florida. Maybe leaning towards yes, but we're still working some things out. But we will 100% be getting our HHN ticket. You got evidence? I can't read it. You got evidence, Kat, it's recorded. Ding. Do you know what? I'm going to show my dad back. Dean Titchmarked. Do you know what he gets called in work? And it makes me laugh.
Oh, Dino De Campo.
Dino De Campo. Dino De Campo.
Or Captain Birdseye.
Why Captain Birdseye?
Well, let's do about 40, 50 fish a day.
Yeah. No, Dino De Campo's funnier. Make you a YouTube channel called Dino De Campo. Do you think they will do a Stranger Things house this year?
No. Next year.
Yeah, because isn't the final series out at
November,
Christmas?
In November, yeah.
So they're going to celebrate the end of it, I think. But like Dean said, it'll be next year because the new series is out after Horror Nights is on.
Or they might do it and then get people hyped for it.
Oh, well, yeah, because they did. A couple of years ago, they did the Exorcism house, which acted like a trailer for the new Exorcism film. So the film wasn't out yet, and they put the house in, and it was like walking through the trailer for it. But I don't know how popular it was or how well it went down. I can't see Netflix giving them the rights to do a house before the season's even out. You have to remember that Universal don't own it.
They done a Last of Us last year, didn't they?
I've heard so far.
And there was a Walking Dead one about 4 years ago.
I've heard so far it's going to be Fallout. You know the game Fallout, and Five Nights at Freddy's. Right, I need to find something
think the fountain is your best bet.
Really? Right, you sit and mind this.
How do you work this? If you go to Orlando for the first time, what's the best time? Definitely early September. It's not as hot, but you get all the Halloween vibes. What's that? We've been to Tanzania twice, Debbie. Lovely.
Whoever gave me that idea of using the fountain, thank you so much. Because you know when your fingers are all sticky and that ice cream was really, really good. It just melted way too quick. I think that's the problem with gelato.
Yeah, it's like soft.
Yeah, we googled the difference between ice cream and gelato when we were in London, and I think gelato generally isn't quite as cold. Tommy, it was you. Thank you. I don't think I really should have done it, but I did it. Oh well. Right, well it is 5 to 10. We've been on for nearly an hour and 45 minutes. Didn't think it would go on this long. It seemed a shame to stop when I think we hit 370 people tuned in. Seemed a shame to stop it there, but we will round it off now. Really enjoying your live and really enjoyed your travel day. You're all such a loving family. Thank you so much, Leslie. It really does mean the world when people support our family as a whole. It really does. We all come as one unit. You can't have one of us without the other. Thanks so much, Kat. Time to bed for me now. Yeah, it is for us too. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I'll take you up and I'll show you the fountains around it off instead of our faces. Alan said there was 376 tuned in at one point, so it seemed a bit of a shame because people... I'll come back. I'm just going to round it off. You say goodnight and then I'll go and round it off by the fountain. Ciao, amigos. Here you are. I'll leave you with this view. Thank you everybody for watching. Really enjoyed your company tonight. Glad I could give you that little fix of Tenerife whilst Andrew's away. Hopefully it's not too long till you're all out here, and maybe we can fit in another live stream before we head home. Good night everyone, and thank you for watching.